Yo, what is happening, you macho munchlax? Today, we're taking a look at Jose Lopez's Hops Trevenant deck that he recently used to take down the Turn Special Championships. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Hops Trevenant deck, some of you might be, the Trevenant has Horrifying Revenge for a single colorless energy, which is if any of your Hops Pokemon were knocked out by damage during your opponent's last turn, this deck does 100 more damage. But it's a Hops deck. We got the Hops Snorlax, that increases our Hops damage by 30. The Hops Choice Band, 30 more. The Hops Postwick, 30 more. That's plus 90. That's 220 for the Horrifying Revenge. But we don't have to wait for our opponent to take a knockout to get aggressive because of the Hops Phantom and its Splashing Dodge attack for 10 damage and a single colorless energy. You flip a coin if heads to your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage and effective attacks done to this Pokemon. That's pretty solid. And of course, once again, Snorlax, Hops Choice Band, Postwick, we could be hitting for up to 100 damage with the Splashing Dodge. With just two of the modifiers, we KO Dreepies. With one of the modifiers, we KO Badoo. So we can start swinging early and aggressively with the Hops Phantom, and then follow up with the Hops Trevenant after our opponent starts to take some KOs on our Hops Pokemon, which is basically all the Pokemon in the deck. We have a 4-3 Hops Trevenant line, 2 Snorlax, 1-1 Hops Double. Got the Gust effect there with the Defiant Horn. 1 Hops Cramorant as well. There's the one of Lily's Clefairy, and this is specifically, of course, for the Dragapult matchup. Make sure you don't bench this ahead of time. You want to bench this when your opponent is taking a knockout, after your opponent takes a knockout on a Hops Trevenant, to then boost your Hops Trevenant's damage with the Horrifying Revenge. And a big part about the Dragapult matchup, a tip, is to get a lot of energy in play, because Dragapult doesn't have to take KOs to set up an inevitable board state. So you want to be able to threaten the corner of the Hops Trevenant corner with 3 modifiers in play: the Snorlax, the Choice Band, and the Stadium, would one-hit KO a Dragapult if you have the Clefairy on your bench. But if your opponent's just sitting there and jet headbutting a bunch of stuff, not taking knockouts, setting up for a big Phantom Dive, multi-price turn, the Horrifying Revenge or the Splashing Dodge isn't going to be enough to get through the Dragapults fast enough to actually beat them. So make sure you're threatening that corner attack. And then one Shaman in here to protect our bench, really good against the Torrential Pumps, the Slow Kings, stuff like that. And then for the supporter lineup, it's 4 Lily's Determination, 4 Team Rocket's Petrol, 3 Boss's Orders, and 3 Hassle. I did cut the Ruffian that was in here, so that's the only difference I made to the build, was -1 Ruffian, +1 Hassle. And then for the Pokemon search, just 4 Pokepad, 1 Ultra Ball, and then 2 Hops Bag. The A-Spec is the Secret Box, because you can pull together a turn 1 attacking combo through Petrol. You can Petrol to get Secret Box, and Secret Box for the Hops Choice Band or the Air Balloon to get the Phantom in the active. Maybe you need the Hops Bag, maybe you don't. And you get your Postwick Stadium, and you can be hitting for 100 damage on that first turn through the Splashing Dodge pretty consistently, or maybe do it on turn 2. I don't know what Jose was choosing first or second with this deck. I've been choosing second with the deck because specifically against the Dragapult matchup, you want to be aggressive, put the pressure on as soon as possible. So I've been choosing second with the deck, looking for that turn 1 Splashing Dodge, ideally on like a Dreepy or a Duskull, depending on what kind of build of Dragapult they're playing. And it doesn't feel bad to go second into basically any of the other matchups as well, and even some of those other one prize matchups like the Honchkrow or Festivally, we can get those early turn 1 knockouts and get that prize lead to get going. 3 Pokegear help us find our supporters. 3 Nitrogen for the recovery, of course. Already talked about the Air Balloon. There's also a switch in here. Snorlax is unfortunately has 4 retreat cost, which is just really annoying. Make sure we can move it around is really, really important. The Air Balloon usually doesn't end up on the Snorlax, but the switch for possible mobility is really important. Make sure up against Dragapult as well, you don't pre-bench the Snorlax, because what Dragapult can do is they can boss it in the active, it can get stuck, and they can like jet headbutt it twice. Because in that matchup, a lot of our energy, in other matchups attaching to Snorlax for turn, is what we usually want to do to set up for a possible dynamic press. But up against Dragapult specifically, we need the extra energy on our Trevenants to threaten the corner attack. So we don't have time to attach to our Snorlax. So yeah, avoid putting Snorlax in play until we like absolutely need it, and then only put it in play then. And then for the energy count, 4 Telepathic Energy, of course, helps us find all of our Phantoms, and then 4 Mist Energy, because there's just no better energy to play in a deck like this. I mean, you could play basic Psychics, but having the Mist Energy, good against Dragapult to stop the Phantom Dive damage going where the Dragapult player wants it to go, and it's also our win condition up against the Alakazam deck. And that's it. That is the Hops Trevenant deck from Jose. Let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. I don't think Trevenant's a good deck. I think it's a fine deck. It might be a good play right now, though. It could be. Could be. I've never been blown away by its Pult matchup because there's a lot of weird things Pult can do to make things tricky. And if you don't find a ton of energy fast enough, they can kind of like overrun overrun you. But you never take against Hops Trev. You take against BDIF, high percentage Metashare decks. I mean, that's true. There's a lot of decks that people don't tech against that aren't winning tournaments, though. So, like, what you're saying is not wrong, but it also doesn't, like, there's prize double Snorlax, huh? Dude, that is... Dude, why have my prize cards been so bad with this deck off the rip? This is an auto win, right? I wouldn't say that. I think Pultmore is probably the hardest of the Pults to beat. I really don't want a Secret Box out of this hand. I feel like Secret Box out of this hand is so terrible. I mean, it's okay if we whiff the turn 1 attack, I think, though, as well. We could attack turn 2. It's not that big of a deal. Let's do this. If we get Tool Stadium, cool. If not, it's like whatever. Ever tried Slowking with Dusknoir? No, and I wouldn't. Not this format, anyways. What's your take on Alakazam with Meddling Memo and Zerosic and Badoo? I mean, it doesn't sound very good. Just play a special red card and keep attacking. Yeah, that just sounds bad, to be honest. I mean, unless you're trying to like specifically tech for Mirror. But the Eries usually are good enough do a good enough job of that. You appreciate the 6 months there. Marinos, thanks Azul for all the content and streams. Helped me a lot in my first year as a TCG player. This weekend I got top 128 at Turin. My first regional. Grass on the finish there for sure. Do I like this deck? I like playing the Pokemon TCG. I don't know, for me this deck on paper doesn't seem good. That's what I'm saying. I think the deck is like a fine. It's not like Trevenant isn't neutrally a good deck in the Pokemon TCG. It's like a fine deck. The question is it a good play right now? Sorry that I like playing it. You don't need to apologize. You asked my opinion. I don't think it's good. you can like it and think it's good, and that's fine. I can think it's bad. You can think it's good, and you can like it, and I cannot like it. And then we just both go next. People will be taking for Trevenant. They'll be bringing chainsaws. The ultimate counter. No one will see it coming. I really want a choice band this turn. I mean, whiffing that turn 1 knockout actually does feel pretty bad, but nothing we can do about it. Play Lily. I mean, the hand's pretty good, so it almost feels like play Petrol. Nah, it's not that good. I have like no... Well... I don't want to play the Petrol. Alright, so then I'm going to go play... See, I need to threaten the corner. That's the problem. Well, I guess attaching active threatens corner still, right? Play Lily. Okay, that's a way better hand. I like this hand a lot more. I can evolve 2 of these on the bench, right? Like, that's not... Is that bad? I think it's fine, right? Well, I gotta get ahead of the unfair stamp, right? Wish I have thrown choice bands on both of them as well. I probably should have, right? I should have put a choice band on one of them, for sure. Maybe not both. At least one, I think. Or maybe both. See, I feel like I'm about to lose. I'm about to get unfair stamped and literally lose the game.
I think I'll
boss unfair stamp. Oh, they have no energy. They have no energy. They can't boss. They can't boss and Crispin. Another question. I'm sorry for this one. Is it legal to do a celebration in honor of one of your favorite fandoms after winning on a regional coverage? I mean, it depends. It depends on what the celebration is. You can celebrate after winning in the Pokemon TCG on stage. I like both there, yeah. The stamp may be rough here. Yeah. I probably should have just attached both. I even should have put the air balloon on the Wooloo, I think. So they don't do some cheesy stuff like Boss Wooloo. I should have just like thrown it all down. We probably just always need to aggressively just throw stuff in play to play around unfair stamp. Just get stuff involved. Sparkling Crystal Boss, KO GG's. Yo, chill. Why are you being so aggressive? We're not there yet. What do you think about A-Spec and B-Drill? Max Rod. I just don't get the point of not playing Max Rod. I don't get it. I just feel like people are trying to overcomplicate things by not just playing Max Rod in the deck. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe Unfair Stamp is better. Maybe Legacy Energy. Actually, Legacy Energy just doesn't seem better. Maybe Unfair Stamp is better. That's how I feel about it, though. When we're knocked out by... Oh my gosh. Can I read the card? I damage from an attack. If I push this and they jet headbutt me, they don't actually... So I have to push the Phantom.
Dude, fuck me.
Push the Wooloo? No, because what if they just pass? I want to be able to start splashing dodging. Possibly, right? I should have put the I should put the choice bands in play. The air balloon I actually should hold though. I should hold the air balloon. God damn it. You had balloon? Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I should hold the balloon. I should hold the balloon. Flashing dodge is not very good here. They're just gonna monkey door the damage back over. I think they literally just pass. The only thing that's the question is, should I get a Phantom back on my bench? I have no energy established either. That's what this matchup is literally all about, is getting energy in play as soon as possible. Wait, what the fuck? Where did this energy come from? What was this on? I'm playing Dusk Ball to NIC. I'm curious what makes our other variants matchups worse. What do you mean? Hammerheads? Oh, I got hammered. Okay. Now they're just gonna jet headbutt me because I have no energy in play. Or they're gonna miss playing Phantom Dive. Hold up, give them a chance. Why is Dust Ball unfavored in Pulp Mirrors? I don't know. The other ones are just better against you. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Pulp Nor is unfavored against Chicken Pulp, but it's unfavored against. Oh, it has to go to the bench. I was gonna put it in my hand. Dust Bolt is unfavored against the hammer build, just because hammers are like the best tech you can include. And Dustnor is weird where it's like, if you and your opponent both draw cards, Dustnor gives you an advantage, kind of, but it kind of just like speeds up the game for both people. I don't know, it's like weird. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. There's literally a command in the title to know what I'm playing at NAIC. This is why you can never count Pulse out of a matchup on Fair Stamp. I mean, you can never count any deck if they play it, technically. Sick, I can't use my Wooloo, you bastard. Well, they don't have Boss. And I guess they're playing Pult Nor, so they don't play Ruins. So I am gonna get a turn here, I guess. They are gonna give me a turn here. The Jet Headbutt from them was just like, whatever. Maybe also just didn't have the Phantom Dive on that last turn. That's why they Jet Headbutted. No, because they could have just KO'd this. So they just chose not to, right? We're really chilling out here, huh? We're chilling. We're chilling. Would the Clefairy grab off telepathic energy and drop 2 bands been a reasonable shout there? No, because if you put the Clefairy in play, they just KO your Clefairy, and if they KO your Clefairy, your Trevenant doesn't actually, his attack does not get amplified. Okay, I kind of want to KO this Duskull now, so maybe I should have got the double, and oh no, I can't even use it. You literally can't bench Clefairy before you plan to use it, because then they just don't KO, or they KO it first. Well, if you have enough energy in play, you could threaten them. Like, if you can corner threaten them, then, like, but we're not in that situation. In Greece, you say I'm better than yesterday, but worse than tomorrow. What is the newest thing that you've learned in the Pokemon trading card game? Nothing. There's nothing more for me to learn. I've reached peak Pokemon TCG efficiency. Actually, they're down 4 Lily. They could deck out. Honestly, the deck out is on here. That'd be so dumb. If we win by deck out because my opponent doesn't want to take a KO. It's so weird for them to not take a knockout after playing the unfair stamp. Like, that is the time to take the knockout. How many they only have, what, 1 boss left? They have a single boss left. Sure, sure. Another hit. Okay. They still can't KO 3 in a turn. I mean, I can just pass. Yo, what's up, house? Yeah, I did. I took yesterday off, slept in, worked on some video stuff, and just kind of chilled, play Little League of Legends. So nothing crazy yesterday. Did this deck win because too many people are playing Dragapult? I don't think its Dragapult matchup is that good. I think it's got like a fine Dragapult matchup. 50-50, probably slightly favored. Yeah, probably slightly favored. At least. Why would they not take the KOs? I mean, they're scared of me just having the return knockout. Yeah. Who do you play on League? I mean, I tried to get back into jungle recently, but it was kind of frustrating playing jungle. Playing jungle is kind of annoying. So I went back to playing ADC. I've just been playing Jhin. Playing jungle is kind of cool because I feel like you have way more control over the game, but then you're like way more reliant on your teammates. I guess that's true to some extent across the board no matter what, but like playing ADC is fun whether I'm winning or losing, so I just have fun playing ADC. Yeah, whether I'm winning or losing, I have fun playing ADC. I just enjoy it. 2, 4, 5, 6. They're down 2 Night Stretchers. ADC is more reliant on teammates than jungle. I mean, I don't know if I would say that. Like, I can win my lane as ADC. I can literally just win the lane. I don't have to care about. I don't even have to care about my support sometimes. Oh my gosh, dude, that is so obnoxious. Maybe I should have evolved the Trevenant. Yeah, I should have evolved. I should just be playing. I have to be playing more cards more aggressively. Yeah, I should be playing the cards more aggressively. Like, this should be a Trevenant for sure. What an obnoxious game. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retreat locking is like not really an out here, to be honest. It's like a fake out. These Pults. Your box is still live. It is, yeah. Doesn't quite get me everything I need though, right? I need like a hassle. Right? Am I trolling? Would Secret Box give me everything I need there? Stadium Tool, Pokemon. No. I need like a Hassel or a Lily. Hassel would have to give me telepathic energy, evolution modifier. Then I have nothing else. I'm just going with the Lily. But if I just played better on the previous turns, I'd be fine probably. I mean, technically this gets me there. But then I literally have nothing else to work with, so obviously it's not going to put us in a great spot, but I don't know, maybe something comes of it. Oh, wait, what did I discard there? I guess I could have got rid of the stadium, right? I don't need the stadium here. Oh, I was supposed to put the energy on the Clefairy. No, I had to put it on the active because I don't have a tool card. Oops. I mean, correct. Optimal. Oh, but I just lose to my opponent going boss KO Clefairy. Oh, but they're out of boss, right? So I don't have to worry about that. In fact, I don't... Wait, I don't even do enough damage. Oh, I need this dude. I need the stadium to do enough damage. All right, let's try again. You have to Ultra Ball for Clefairy. Telepathy gets there. Yeah, I didn't have to Ultra Ball. I didn't even have to Ultra Ball. I'm just trolling. All right, let's lock back in. Yeah, I thought my hand couldn't be disrupted anymore at that point. I forgot about special red card. And I also didn't even like clock that they could. Even if I thought about special red card, I have to clock that they could put me to 3. Let's go again. Let's go again. We lock back in. Did you peep any of the showcases? If so, what are you excited for? I don't. What are the showcases? This deck doesn't need duck. You can't play duck. If you play duck, you just lose. They just KO your duck, then they don't trigger the Trevenant, and then you're in trouble. It's tough. I mean, I guess if you get enough energy and play, benching the duck at some point becomes reasonable, but would you ever consider making videos on different ways to train and prepare events as professional esports competitor? Potentially at one point maybe, but not right now. That does not interest me at all. A different point in my career, maybe. Would you say Dragon Ball is more of a menace than Gardevoir at its prime? Currently, yeah. Gardevoir at its prime never felt like this, I don't think. The way Dragon Ball currently feels. How much HP does Snorlax have? Does it have... It has 140, right? I want it to have 140. It's 150? So we really don't want to put Snorlax in play in this matchup, right? I prize a Phantom again. I almost don't want to go... Well, I should get another Phantom here. Because of the energy, I think I want to do this to get a Trevenant. Shit, I priced Clefairy. Okay. They could be playing the Judge, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this down. I want to build up the energy on the back on the Trevenant anyways. You know, the list play Duck or Fez, and they are all kind of weak. Yeah, it's just benching those cards is just so bad. All right, I'll play more aggressively onto the board. This game. I promise. I swear. I'll change. Why does Snorlax have 150 HP? That's so bad. Why can't it hit itself for 60 and have 140? Because I want to put it in play to have the modifier there. But putting it in play means my opponent can boss it and jet headbutt it twice. And then not kill it. And then like clean it up later with a Phantom Dive. Which is like so cringe. But if they had to jet headbutt it twice and killed it, I wouldn't care. All right, we're chilling. It's where we make the magic happen. I don't want this to benches for it to take 20, right? The 20 is like pretty bad. I can get a replacement stadium next turn with Petrol. I need to get like I need like top tech telepathic energy, go replacement stadium telepathic or get the Phantom off the prize cards or something. I don't know. Just bench a Snorlax on the Risky Ruins. Yo, honestly, that's not even that bad of an idea. That's like good. Let it take 20 so they can't jet headbutt it twice. Well, then they could jet headbutt it once and then clean it up. I don't know. 140 would be the perfect number, to be honest. I need to replace their stadium as soon as possible, though, because I can't let them, like, generate damage for the Monkey Dory. That's, like, really bad. Should I actually bench it under the ruins? I'm, like, actually tempted to do that. Then they could boss it and trap it for a really long time. But what would that even lead to? If they boss it and trapped it for a really long time, what does that even lead to for my opponent? I don't even think that really leads to anything, right? I think I could bench this, let it take 20, then replacement stadium, then bench Wooloo, then go knockout, right? I just don't want my Phantoms to have a bunch of damage on them. I mean, this Phantom even having 10 damage on is actually kind of annoying. Because like currently my opponent can board wipe these two, and I just don't have a... Oh, maybe I can't even do that. Maybe I have to Lily next turn, right? I actually wonder against non-Poltnor, do we even have to play it that quickly, or can we play it slower? Oh yeah, that's why I need to get the Phantom off the prize cards or top deck a telepathic energy here. Or Phantom. Phantom off top works as well. Oh, but I can mist energy my active now, so they can't snipe it off the bench. Okay, so that works. I'm just gonna play it like that and see what happens. I'm gonna go Petrol. Placement Stadium. Take 20. Stadium. Bench. Miss the active. And then do I splashing dodge, right? Because if I get, I think I want to get heads to force him to have boss. Miss Energy is also a savior here, though. And I want the Snorlax to have 20, so they can't jet headbutt it twice. I do need to still be able to aggressively respond to their next stadium, though. They might only be playing one risky ruins. It could be a one ruins list or a 2 ruins list. I assume they prize their Dunsparce. Almost every list that plays ruins now plays Dunsparce. Not exactly, but most, I feel like most. Not all, though. Oh, I also prize Clefairy. I prize Clefairy. Hammer, though? Yeah, I mean, they could have Hammer, but it's something, right? Force them to have the Hammer, whatever. I prize Clefairy. Oh, I'm about to get stamped. Boss. Stamp. It doesn't even matter because of my Clefairy's prize, so I can't. There's nothing I can draw here. Yeah, I think another Hassle in the deck makes a ton of sense because it's like a good card to draw off the unfair stamp play, right? I guess I can go. Okay. Okay. Please don't have stamp. God damn it. I could have like KO'd the Fez for turn. I could have like KO'd Fez for turn, and that could have been my play. Because I had Stadium, Evolve, get another Phantom in play. We whiffed the turn one attack going second as well, right? Didn't we? I feel like we did. Well, at least my opponent's misplaying, I guess. I don't know. There's that. I got that going for me. All you need is Trev, right? No, I need Trev. I need Trev and a Clefairy that's prized, and I need so much here. Okay. The Lily. There's the Hassle. What do I want to do this turn? I want to Gust KO the Fez. Close. I need double and the active. I mean, it's got to be Lily, right? Because I'm looking at 8 getting 3 versus getting 6 new cards. Like, it's got to be Lily here. Money. Not money. I mean, they have what? 3 boss left? 2 boss left. How much are we hitting for? A hundo? I mean, I guess I can still go this. KO the Monkey Dory. Get rid of that damage. Miss the bench so they don't go ruins new Monkey Dory Dark. I think I'm just going to hold the air balloon here. Here or here. I mean, maybe I'll just put on the... Well... I mean, I can get special red carded this turn if they play it. I have no clue if my opponent plays special red card. There's a good chance they play it. They could play Judge, special red card. I'm just going to put it... there. Give Trev plus Clefairy KO Dragapult? I don't know. Do you think I would have done it if I had it? You decide. Yeah, my Clefairy is still just prized, man. Well, it was a good run. This one was interesting. This was interesting back and forth, but with my Clefairy being prized, obviously that's gonna tilt the matchup one way. Unless my opponent tries to get like really cheesy here. Wait, did I get heads? Getting heads is pretty good. Didn't I get tails? Why did my opponent just boss? All right, my opponent's throwing. I don't know what that was. We'll take it. We'll take it. Sick. 2 Watchtower. Super sick, man. That's super cool. I hit tails, right? Did I not get tails? It landed on tails. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. All right. Well, we haven't seen a Crushing Hammer yet, so I'm just going to assume my opponent's not playing Crushing Hammer. How much is this thing currently doing? I'm doing 40 damage right now, and I have mobility. Plus 30, this is turned off. Yeah, I'm doing 30 damage, 40 damage. Leaving damage in play is really, really bad because they seem like a double Monkey Dory list. They're down 2 boss. I don't know, man. Did I prize a Phantom this game as well? I also prize a Phantom and I haven't gotten that either? Or is it in the deck? Nope. What the fuck? What's the best deck to go to for a player that came back after a year? Any good deck that you want to play. It's not that complicated. It's just a Pokemon TCG. Pick up a deck that you think looks cool. Start grinding games. Wow, this deck is bad. Yeah, I haven't prized a Phantom and Clefairy like every game I played against Dragapult today or anything. Nope. Yeah, that's not what happened in any of these games. All right, what the fuck do I do here? All right, they're down their red card and their unfair stamp now. I really don't want to splashing dodge into the Dragapult because that gives them damage to work with Monkey Dory, but I might have to. I mean, I could just Horrifying Revenge. Just so bad. Like, I'm only doing 40 damage. I'd only give him 44 damage counters to work with, I guess. Revenge and kill with Snorlax. Yeah, maybe there's something there. There could be something there. Is there something here, chat? Do we have something? I'm not too hopeful. They can also like run. They can also like retreat. They have so much energy set up in play at this point that they can just retreat. Was the play last turn grab Postwick to boss and splash damage KO a Loke? Postwick to boss, splash damage, dodge KO a Loke. The last turn I pushed the double. I went Petrol. Did I have a boss in hand? Petrol for Stadium, and then next turn look for this. It could have been, yeah. I actually don't hate that play. Seems like a line for sure. All right, Snorlax. So I need to get a mist energy off. I need to get a mist energy to protect my bench, though. Well, no, I am KOing this, which means there'll be no damage in play. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just hassle and see the options. I wouldn't hate a miss, though. Hey, I don't hate that miss, though. That. This is going to recover the little guy. I'm not going to get a supporter because theoretically, I think we just do this. So this active. The lad. If I bench this could get trapped. I think I don't. So if I go knockout, they go knockout. I'm theoretically trying to win next turn. If I bench this turn, they could boss it up, trap it. Jet headbutt, then boss something else up, KO. So I can't bench this, okay. All right, 230, we swinging. Wait, my opponent is playing Crushing Hammers. What the fuck? Either haven't played them or just haven't seen them, I guess. You have a switch? Yeah, but they could jet headbutt and then I switch. Or how many bosses do they have left? Oh, they only have one boss left. Maybe you're right. Maybe I could have actually done it. Well, no, but they also don't have any hand disruption left theoretically. So maybe I'm chill anyways. Maybe it's chill anyways. Wait, are we actually gonna win this game? How'd you like Sarah? Do you think AZ would be a good one-up to add to it? AZ Tranquility? Probably not. I don't think healing is specifically powerful in the deck. I mean, it'd be like okay against Pult. It would be okay against Pult, honestly, Ocean. The thing is, playing one of supporters in the deck is just really bad. Playing one of like Carmine and Explorer's Guidance is a one-up, but Carmine and Explorer's Guidance is kind of like the same thing, right? So it's like they're both just draw supporters, type deal. Briar as well. Yeah, like Briar, like you can't like playing stuff like Briar and like AZ Tranquility where it's like situational. Situational one of supporters in Sarah Ledge I think are actually just bad. So this is literally coming down to I'm gonna get boss off the Pokegear and then we're gonna go to sudden death because the Snorlax KOs itself, right? I have the advantage in sudden death though. I have advantage in sudden death. Oh no, they can crushing hammer my miss still. Oh shit. Wait, they're down 2 hammies. Wait, does this thing do? I have to hit the boss though. I have to get the boss. Maybe I should have taken the boss over the Snorlax. Maybe taking the Snorlax was bad. Please let there be a boss. Oh my gosh. Okay, we go sudden death. Wait, he's doing... We go sudden death, baby. Oh no, I didn't bench a Pokemon. No, they have 2 win conditions. No. Oh my opponent wins. I needed to bench a Pokemon, dude. I mean, obviously my hand sucks. I mean, they don't play aggressive hand disruption. I don't need to bench that. Actually, if anything, this is just really bad because it lets them do water pond bullshit. Is deck out never a real possible win condition for sudden death? Yeah, deck out is never a win condition. Well, no, yeah, because your turn never starts. When KOs would happen or bench out would happen, your turn has never started, so if both have no bench at sudden death, yeah, if I had no bench, they had no bench, we both had no prize cards then at sudden death. So does deck out become a 3rd win con in that situation? No, because it can never happen. Deck out never happens. You can never deck out and have a knockout happen, because knockouts happen during the turn or in between turns, but never on a turn, and never at the beginning of a turn. For the current card pool, I guess they could print a card that says something that coincides with top decking for turn, but the fact that I was robbed of sudden death is criminal. Yeah, I know. I apologize for my errors. Even with Lucky Helmet, yeah, because drawing the cards off Lucky Helmet doesn't equal deck out. Dude, pass. Let's say my opponent has no cards in deck, and my mom says to mill a card from your deck. Does my opponent technically lose on turn? Of course. Dude, that is so unfortunate. That would have been hype. It would have been hype to have the sudden death there. Okay, chat. Was there any other really cool decks from Turin besides Jose and Emma's top cut decks? Because everything else is just Dragapult or Slowking, right? But there's like nothing else really that cool. I've never played the Dunsparce Lucario. I guess that would be like a cool deck to actually put some time into. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow though. But that's all I saw. I mean, Slowking obviously got second, but that Slowking list is like pretty similar to like what I've been playing for a while. So no love for Metagross, but I've already played like the Metagross deck. Hydrapple. Well, no, but like something different, like something new, like the name, like is there anything like different or new? That's what I'm saying. Not really, right? Like those are the 2 decks. Clefairy box, yeah. So it was Emma's deck and Jose's deck. That's it though. 31st Pult was kind of neat. Raz's build, yeah. I mean, it's just Crushing Hammer Pult with Crystal Over Unfair. Ecoline Zoroark. I've already seen that as well though. That's just what's his name's build. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but it is his build. That's just Hermione's build, right? That's just literally Hermione, whatever. 46 was weird. Oh, yeah. Okay. The 46th deck was actually interesting. I had, like, after I saw one of those decks place well in the Doom tournament, and I've been kind of cooking Diancie Dusknoir in my head since seeing it do well at the Doom tournament. So tomorrow I am going to play Diancie Dusknoir. I have some thoughts about Diancie Dusknoir right now that I want to try out. I got some thoughts. Any for more than 190 doesn't really matter, right? Well, if I want to be able to like KO it with like a little guy later, maybe. All right, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I think no, I can top deck Lily here still. I can still top deck Lily. I shouldn't have put the Post in play though, probably, because like they play a lot of stadium bumps. So, you know what the Ruffian was for in the winning list? Like Legacy Energies, Heroes Capes, stuff like that. But the card is like really slow in this deck. It's a supporter, too slow. And chat was saying that Jose said that the card was actually just bad the whole tournament. So we will be, or we don't play it anymore. Will be removed. I feel like we can get a lot of miles out of red card. Yeah, definitely. One optimization here. Terrible. Was Ruffian a tech for the mirror? The mirror match? Maybe. Got a tech for the mirror. So did you see that they're making another Halo 1 campaign remake? I did see that, yeah. They should make a good Halo game, man. All right, I will say, what was the most recent one? Halo Infinite? Halo Infinite's campaign was fun. The campaign was good. Multiplayer had too many problems on release, though. I don't know. Thoughts on the Mortal Kombat 2 movie? I have no thoughts. Have not seen it. I mean, I actually did watch the first one, I think on a flight one time. It was terrible. It was so bad. I mean, I don't even like play Mortal Kombat like that. It was just a bad movie. Emma's deck is the same as James's deck. Yeah, it's just all up Blitzel's deck. Campaign was cool, but why'd they release it without co-op? Honestly, good point, yeah. Oh yeah, the Typhlosion deck. Yeah, we are gonna play with the Typhlosion deck, yeah. Yasmin's Typhlosion deck was the other cool deck. There was 3 cool decks from the tournament, as far as I'm aware. Maybe 4 if you count the Mega Diancie Duststorm, but obviously that's been a deck before. So, top deck. Oh, Hassle off the top into the. Ooh. Hold up, chat. Hold on. I wish I knew my prize cards here, because based on drawing 2 prize cards, I'd maybe draw a supporter, which means I should go for the Pokepad. But with the current hand that I have, I feel like I have to go for the Blaze Determination. Nobody else could love you like I. If that was a telepathic energy, I probably would have gone for the telepathic. I think my deck was pretty cool. What was your placement, Soda? 128? Somewhere in 128? Right? Evolution is the second best Ethan's deck right now. Respect the slugs. Wait, second best. Oh, respect the slugs. Respect the slugs. Yeah, okay, buddy. 74th? Yeah, top 128. I was right. Oh, you had the books of transformation in there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm down with the books. Put a couple red cards in there and then play a School of Cyclones. Then we're cooking. I don't really fuck with the books like that. You stay illiterate? Dude, I'm not trying to do any reading. I'm here to play the Pokemon TCG. Is there an argument to add a Moltres and a Fire here? Nope. As you see me playing up again. Oh my gosh, dude. Why does this deck always have unfair stamp? Oh, they do play this card. Yeah, sure. You have no Terra, buddy. What a waste. Actually, that is like a pretty big mistake. There's like no reason to play it. Oh no, it takes away my damage modifier. No, it's correct. It's correct. It's correct. My opponent's right. My opponent's right. They did the right play. It's fine. How many boss do they have left? Actually, they only have 2 attacking options though. This and Kangaskhan, so that's pretty good for me. Wait, we actually, my start was like literally terrible. We actually might win this game. What you thinking about the deck, Azul? New meta or one hit wonder? Probably one hit wonder category. And we're cooking like that. We're cooking like that. I will be at the World Championships this year, yeah. Nice, I have 4 Lily left in my deck. That's so sick, man. I haven't played a single Lily this whole game. 40? Heads? Ah, let's go! What are you gonna do? Tuck tail, buddy? Actually, honestly, tuck tail from them is a pretty good attack, but they are down 3 Crispin. So they would need 4th Crispin E-switch to actually tuck that tail. Oh shit, Cruel Arrow? Ah, fuck. Not the Cruel Arrow. That's actually the move here. Cruel Arrow, Snipe a Phantom. Hope I don't got it like that. Okay, nah, they're going to the Kangaskhan. They're feeding me those prize cards. Brother, I got heads. Are they even playing the game that they're in? Like, either you know what the card does or you don't know what the card does, but the fact that your opponent flipped a coin should make you read the card. I don't know. Dude, this brings back some of my favorite moments. Dude, it's just so funny when this happens all the time. Like, if you don't know what my card does, you read the card. How much am I doing right now? 40, could be 70 with Stadium, would be knockout. Or 70, no. Don't mind me, don't mind me. This thing does 30 plus 30 plus 30. That works. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Corner? No, we don't need a corner. We can just hit him with the Revenge does enough, right? Yeah, 90 for the knockout. I want to put this on because this could still get stuck. Well, they played their unfair stamp, so they don't play any other. No, they could. They played a judge in an unfair stamp. Do they also have a special red card? You think? They could play a special red card, right? I probably should just attach this here just to be ahead of the. Yeah. I'm just gonna attach it there to be ahead. What I was gonna say was. I don't think. I know, and I don't know. Oh, about the... Yeah, do they have that? I don't know. They could have it. After that, they don't get the benefit that out of the Area 0. They thought they were expanding their bench. They did do like a funny pause after the Area 0 was played. So I think maybe they thought their bench was expanding as well. How could you take 3 prizes from 1 KO? I'm just better. Why are people playing unfair stamp when special red card is a thing? Because like the win percentage, increase from like after your opponent takes their first knockout, just playing the unfair stamp and winning the game is just so high. You don't get to play your other thing, right? Like when your opponent KOs your Badoo, you can't play special red card, but you can play unfair stamp and then you just win. Like it's like that tempo play is so powerful that even it's not about playing a hand disruption card. It's about that play that happens. That play is so powerful that even though we have another item-based hand disruption card, it's not worth playing over unfair stamp. Or no, it's not worth playing instead of unfair stamp. Playing it along unfair stamp is like fine though. Play 1 unfair stamp, 1 special red card, boom. I was new to the game, bro. My bad. Oh, I was just messing with you. It was a Mega Pokemon. Mega Pokemon are worth 3 prize cards. So that's why people still play the unfair stamp. Are people believing this deck is good now? Yeah. I don't know. People? I don't know about people. I'm trying to be a believer. I want to be a believer, but I have been misplaying a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say I'm not that faithful yet, but I want to believe, you know? Oh, these guys are ready to tuck some tail for sure. Oh, no, weird. Don't mind me. Find top your deck without using the word Dragapult. A deck that puts itself above the rest. I don't know. Mirror match. Cringe. How much? What's the maximum damage we can do with corner? We could use corner to set pace, right? So I go like attach here. Oh wait, they could knock this out. No, they're not getting their... Oh, but they could get the switch because of the secret box combo. Oh, so I have to get a Phantom here. Oh, I priced 2 Phantom. That is a really bad starter from them though because it forces the switch out of them. We'll see if they have the switch. Would have been nice to attach a Snorlax off the rip as well, right? Oh, they're not even playing the real build. They're playing the fake build. Fake build doesn't count. Cat for Lily into whiff switch until we take over the game. Is Alakazam a good play for NAIC? Oh, it's the Felipe build. It is, yeah, you're right. Alakazam a good play for NIC? It's a fine play, I think. The meta has naturally shifted into a more hostile environment for Alakazam. And some people are teching for it on top of that. So it's like a fine play. Alakazam before the meta shift was like solid deck. Oh, they played the Latios. God damn it. All right, it's fine though. It's fine. Can I one-hit KO this? Did we do 230 ever or no? We come up short on the 230. Oh, Zoroark Zacian. I guess it makes sense, right? So they can draw the Felipe. That's better for us, though. Damn, I really wanted them to whiff there. I can't one-hit this, right? I completely just, like... I just, off the top of my head, I just don't know the numbers. I just don't know the numbers. I cannot. I'll try. I prize the rest of my Phantoms. Ugh. And I prize the Snorlax. Oh no, they KO'd a Snorlax. No, I just prize one. All right, whatever. I don't want to attack with my Pokemon anyways this game, so. Yeah, Lax Band Stadium. Lax can get there. Oh, let's go. That's my boy right there. Doing work. Wait, but that doesn't even do anything for me because I can't take advantage of that because I didn't attach active. But attaching active is so bad when I can attach a Snorlax. Fuck. Oh, I guess it's the best we got then. It's fine. Buying a turn is really good. Buying a turn for me to go like Petrol for Nitrogen for my Phantom and stuff like that is like okay. You think Shaman will rise in usage now? Yeah, of course. I mean, the answer for those things is always, like, Slowking's getting hype. Slowking got second at the tournament, only losing to Shaman. Like, if there's no Shaman in the list that made the finals, like, Slowking just wins the tournament, right? The answer for these things is always just yes. Shaman, will it rise in usage? That's not the question. The question is how much. The question is always how much, not will it. It obviously will. Oh, did I discard my switch? Shoot. If I didn't do that, then I could have maybe gone for a Snorlax knockout. I mean, I kind of just want a Night Stretcher here, right? Just going Petrol for Night Stretcher is like is fine, I think. Yeah, so Shaman will increase in play. The question for Slowking players is, do you think Shaman's going to be popular enough to warrant not playing the deck? That's the question the Slowking players have to ask themselves. Because like Slowking already was just like, Slowking wasn't like broken or anything, right? Slowking was a fine deck, good deck, solid deck, right? But now you have to ask yourself as the Slowking player, is like, is it worth playing Slowking at this tournament? Knowing there will be an increase in play of Shaman. At what rate do you think Shaman will increase? Slowking, yeah, like I said, like Slowking already wasn't like some broken deck. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, this was an insane broken play. It was just like, it's a good deck. Redden's a good player specifically. Because like the next highest placing Slowking in the tournament was 39th, right? It's not like Slowking dominated the tournament. You have like a way above average player in Cameraman, like top tier player Cameraman, choosing to play a good deck that no one's teching for currently. There's like a lot more factors to the deck success than just, oh, Slowking is an insanely broken play. That's actually the way, like, way too many... I mean, the average player just doesn't know any better. Not like in an insulting way. It's just like, if you don't have the knowledge, then you can't apply the knowledge to, like, the situation, right? But, like, a lot of people, like, look at results and just think the deck was the thing that... Like, there's so many other factors into, like, why something or someone wins a tournament than just the deck. A lot of people... Way too many people, like, look at it like, oh my gosh, this deck was broken. Of course they won. Like, no one's teching for this deck right now. Of course they won the tournament with this deck. That's just like not... That's like so far from the truth most of the time. So many more things apply. Just a hassle moment, right? I don't mind grabbing this and evolving it, but I guess I should have hassled first still, because there's so many other things to find. I just don't want supporters. Actually, having an extra boss to work with would be pretty nice. Like back-to-back boss from here could be good. Yeah, I shouldn't have played the Pokepad, to be honest. That was a misplay. And we're getting fickle with our spitting. I don't really want to play my... I could play Secret Box for... I can't get special red carded yet. I don't know what A-spec they play, though. Like, they could just play Unfair Stamp. Okay, Phantom is nice. Snorlax is nice. All right, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. I am just going to play for, like, boss here. Not yet, Jake. And although I don't like this being, you should never like look down on someone's tournament run. Is that the plan? Yeah, we'll do at some point in the stream today. We'll do a turn breakdown. Although I never like looking down on someone's tournament run based on what they played against. There is merit to looking back on someone's tournament run and being like, well, they played against Zero Dragapult. That can like help you quantify. Like we only have so much time, right? So if you're like, ooh, wait, this deck got top 8 at this tournament. That's pretty cool. I thought it had a terrible Dragapult matchup. And then you go look at their tournament record and you're like, well, they dodged Dragapult until they lost to the one that they lost to in Top Cut. Maybe my assumptions are right. Like it helps you save time. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with like being like, wait, how the fuck doesn't have a terrible matchup against this matchup? And then you like go back and look at it and you're like, oh, well, they didn't play against the matchup. So that makes more sense to me now. Oh, interesting. They're attacking with the... Oh, they're doing like a boss play. What a rat. This is some rat behavior. Don't ever do this. Oh, they're trapping it in the active. Oh, what a rat, bro. What an insane rat. Don't ever do this. Some rat behavior. I mean, I can just knock them though, right? Just go attach, knockout. That seems pretty good. I do KO, yeah. What would I play here? I do KO myself, yeah. I almost want to play the Secret Box now just to kind of get it out of the way. Like, I want to go, like... Lily. Just find some stuff to burn. An item I could burn? Not really. I mean, I could have got Air Balloon and retreated there, but... Maybe Air Balloon Retreat was better, to be honest. Air Balloon Retreat might have been better, actually. I don't mind KOing their active as well. On top of that. So. This is just useless. Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, someone didn't not deserve their run just because they dodged Dragapult the whole tournament, but it can help you, kind of the spectator of what happened at the tournament, understand the tournament result better by going and looking at someone's match run. It's not that they don't deserve their finish just because they didn't hit a Dragapult the whole tournament. It's just that they didn't, and then you can look at that and be like, okay, I think my assumptions were still correct. And it helps you save time with your analysis of a tournament. The paths you can double? Well, no, but I'm always playing the... All right, well, I played the Lily, but there was no... I mean, because it didn't do anything for me anyways. It's important to add context. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good. Exactly. Which is like a really cool thing that Labs lets us do very efficiently now. So we get to go looking back at... We can go back and look at everyone's tournament runs and be like, okay. If you hit 9 Dragapults like my festival lead friend, you deserve it by Cosmic Karma. Wait, what was your friend playing? No, my Wooloo. I need that guy. Oh, not what was your friend playing? What was their record? That's what I meant to ask. What was their record? How many did they beat? Lost, beat. Oh, they beat, but they beat quite a few of them. Well, they lost to more than they beat, though. Yeah, that's not a good look. 70 HP. This thing is hitting for 70, right? So don't I just like phantom? If I top deck boss, I did not top deck boss. I mean, they have what, 2 prize cards left? I'll just go Night Stretcher for Wooloo here. That's the way I'm leaning. Night Stretcher for Wooloo. I could have just gone Petrol for boss though. Is that not just better? Petrol for boss might literally just be better there. I might just be trolling, to be honest. I guess the thing would be like, am I gonna get special red carded again? The Wooloo on the bench is better if I think they play 2 special red card, which I mean they definitely could. If I was playing their deck, I'd probably play 2 special red card. 2 special red card sounds insane in there. You could easily make your opponent go down to 3 and then write special red card, and then they take another knockout, and then you have the option of special red carding again. Oh, I also have Shaman to protect my bench, which is a big deal. Shaman to protect my bench is actually a big deal here. So they can't just like bring up this thing and then Zacian snipe around it. Now I can protect my bench, and then they, because the play for them now is boss, Snorlax, punch 30, punch 30, punch, knockout, knockout. What do you think of the new 2 cannon as a draw engine and Palkia V-Star? I think the card's cool. I think it's a cool card. Okay, but what if my opponent just goes boss KO my Wooloo though? How do I win? So that's what they're gonna do, right? Boss KO Wooloo, and I didn't get boss. I think so. It had to be Petrol for boss, right? And I just threw. So they are just gonna boss KO my Wooloo here, and then I have to top deck boss or I lose. Maybe I even should have played the Pokepad. No, because I maybe need to get this guy. Yeah. Unless. On Limitless, it's win, loss, draw. Oh, I was going to top deck boss anyways. I guess we were fine. Oh, I was going to Poke Gear into the boss anyways. That's what I meant to say. Actually, not a boss, but it's good enough. I'm going to run like 1 or 2 more games with this deck, and then we're going to switch over to the Clefairy deck. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Is it worth setting up Wooloo early? Well, in this situation, I can't afford for my opponent to boss trap something, so... They could play Judge, but it's more likely I get Badoo than Judged off the rip, so... I mean, I guess if I get Judged, like, putting this here to play around Judge seems fine. But playing the post hook is probably incorrect, so I'll just go like this. It's a shame the good Litten and Torcat rotated, and Soror would be solid. I didn't even realize that they did rotate. The Dragon never had much of an identity. Closest thing to that was Regidrago. Yeah, true. Yeah, a lot of decks don't feel like they're a type of a deck. Like all the Teal Mask Hydrapple feels like a grass deck, right? Meganium there is a grass deck. But like Festival Lead doesn't feel like specifically a grass deck. It's like Festival Lead. Card could be any type and it like wouldn't matter. I mean, it would obviously matter for its matchups, but I'm leaving for NAIC on Thursday, so I'll be streaming tomorrow and Wednesday. Did you remember to hydrate? I'm trying to remember. This is Jose. Well, Jose's list -1 card, but cap push, huh? Well, I'm not punching that. Playing around Judge. Pass. Weather's gonna be tough at New Orleans. Is it? What's the expected? It's gonna be hot, right? Last time it's hot every time. It's always just hot. What happened first? You score on Wemby or he beats you in the pulp mirror? I mean, probably he beats me in the pulp mirror, right? Because like he'll eventually, like he would donk me with bite on my Badoo or something like that eventually. I don't think, dude, I probably just could not. I mean, I could go for some like, I'd have to just go for some Hail Mary bullshit if I was ever going to score on him. Maybe it'd be close, honestly. Maybe it'd be close. One, I don't play basketball at all. So, yeah, I don't know. It's probably more likely he would beat me in the pulp mirror before I scored on him. You can't score a single point. Are you one of them bad form throwers? Bro, he has like a foot and a half on me. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of statement is that? That is an absurd statement. If you just had better form, you could definitely score on Wemby. What are we saying, man? Yeah, I think you think too highly of your basketball skill. If that's your statement, you think way too highly of your own basketball skill. I think that's you know what? That's my retort. That's my retort. You're not as good as you think you are. You don't understand how skill diff plays out in sports. Like, we're not scoring on a dude in the NBA, let alone Wemby. Yeah, exactly. He is Shaman and you are all Trifrost. Dude, this is such a cringe game right now. Big chillin'. We're probably up against Crushing Hammer. What's it called? Your man just came back from tour and was low-key looking forward to seeing your reaction to the deck. I played because I made a stream for the first time. Wait, what were you playing, Zepto? Oh boy, here comes the Phantom Dash. Or no, here comes the Jet Headbutt, right? It's got to be a headbutt line. We diving? It's kind of sus, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be caught diving. I want to be caught diving personally here. Well, this one has the tool card. But I want this one in the active. And I have Hassle, so I'm going to push this one. Surely I can get an energy or something off this Hassle. It might be fine for them, though, to be honest. If they have a good follow-up, then it doesn't really matter if they dive here, I guess. Now, me personally, I wouldn't be caught diving. However, oh my gosh, wait. 130. Wait, what do I need to KO this thing? 160. I need 2 modifiers. Oh, so I need a Snorlax. Dude, this is terrible. This is not good. I don't like it here. We get the Wooloo now. But leaving this one, see, our board development is just so miserably slow is the problem here. Yeah, our board development is so miserably slow. You only need 1 modifier? No, we need 2. We need 2. Wait. Oh, I only need 1 modifier. Yeah, I don't need this one here. What the fuck? Yeah, 160 is 320. I didn't need putting Snorlax on the bench here is also bad. Yeah, I definitely fucked up. Never lucky. Missing this one specifically is important, so they can't Jet Headbutt it, then Gust around it, and then KO something else plus this one. So missed on this one specifically is actually a big deal. Yeah, the Snorlax on the bench is really, really bad now. Is Boss Snorlax Itchy a play for them? No, they don't want to Itchy the Snorlax. They want to Jet Headbutt the Snorlax twice is what they want to do. I mean, honestly, Itchy my active would be like a fine play for them to reset up around. Boss my Wooloo Itchy would be good. But yeah, you don't want to punch the Snorlax. You want to Jet Headbutt. Benching Snorlax is really, really bad in this matchup, and I shouldn't have done it. But people in chat were telling me I need 2 modifiers, so I just like stopped doing the math and was like, oh yeah, I guess I do need 2 modifiers. But I should not have the Snorlax on my bench right now. I should have grabbed Boss, I guess, off the... But if they want to Itchy it, that means they trap it less long for me, so that's a good thing for me. Oh, I should have played the Pokegear as well, because they could have Itchied this turn. I messed up that as well. Yikes. We're trolling. I am down for them to Itchy this, though. It's better for me that they Itchy it. Pro player, blame chat, shake my head. Yeah, dude, what the heck? Alright, things are going to be weird again. Back to that, attach that. Well, top deck Lily, so always lucky, I guess. Well, I didn't really want to play the Pokegear there, because depending on what they do, I would want a different supporter. to move Snorlax. We can attack with it, or... Okay, I do need to find a stadium to stop them from, like, Monkey Dory spreading damage, though. I do need to find a stadium, but I can Petrol for stadium next turn. Because, like, right now they can keep this trapped while they churn the Dunsparce plus Monkey Dory Dark move the damage over every single time. So I do need to get this stadium out of here. Also, Boss Meowth is really good to burn an energy on the Meowth. Maybe they think I need to modifier, so maybe they think KO my Snorlax is like a really good play or something. Maybe we have that going for us here or something. I don't know. But they're definitely not going to Phantom Dive me this turn. Phantom Diving this turn would be so terrible. Oh, now they get... God, they have so much damage in play to work with. That's so cringe. Removing the Snorlax? Oh, yeah, I have a air balloon and what it's called. Energy on Snorlax next turn? I might. I'm going to get the stadium first, obviously, and then we'll just go from there.
I can introduce Snorlax, it seems fine.
The thing is, I kind of want to hold the energy, though, because I want to put it here as well. I don't know. If I have a stadium to counter the stadium every time, I'm not really scared of this being stuck, to be honest, under Itchy Pollen. I probably should have held the Psychic or put the Psychic here. The Psychic should probably be here. Because I don't have that many Psychic energy. So if they are playing Crushing Hammers... Maybe they're not playing Crushing Hammers, though. We haven't seen one yet. If they are playing Crushing Hammers... Yeah, I probably should have put the... I mean, if you never bench a Lax in the first place... Yeah. That is my fault. I'm not claiming responsibility for that. I'm claiming responsibility for benching the thing to begin with. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Boss Meowth here is also, like, decent. Forcing energy out of them there. Okay, that is not... Risky Ruins. So we're probably safe from Risky Ruins the rest of the game, actually, which is nice. Did they already play a supporter this turn or no? No, they're going to boss here for sure, right? Can they win into attacks, though, by going like KO Clefairy, KO Clefairy? Oh, they kind of can, right? Oh, yeah, I just went to Gus Gus, right? Oh, interesting. How do I play this, then? Because they're going to Gus my Clefairy. Yeah, we shouldn't have any of the early KOs to like make this play worse for my opponent. But they can just go Gus Clefairy, and then if I bench Clefairy, because they're going to Gus Clefairy KO this thing. I mean, I can look for KO Meowth this turn if they don't have the Chien Pao. I have no clue if they play Chien Pao. Yeah, KO Clefairy, KO this. Put 2 damage counters on the Wooloo. Stretchers left? A couple. Stretcher corner KO Pult. Well, no, but then they just win by going Dragapult, Psychic, Boss, KO Clefairy. I can't put... If I can put Clefairy back into play on this next turn, I literally just lose the game. So I have to go corner the cat or corner the Fez for a turn. Then can they set up enough damage through Monkey Dory? I don't think so, right? They're out of boss as well. They're down 3 boss. That's good. So I just push this Trev, and then I just corner the Meowth for turn. I replace Stadium, corner Meowth. Or no, corner the Fez. Corner the Fez. I have to evolve this thing as well, but that's fine. We'll be okay. Well, hang on. I have to hope the evolution's in the deck, I guess. Oh, no, but can't they still win the game by going... Oh, they actually KO'd my Wooloo. Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that happening. How much HP does this thing have? They can move 3, 3, 6. I always push this. So I have to top deck energy here then. So I have to be able to play boss to corner. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have a Night Stretcher left as well. So they can retreat like 2 more times pretty easily. But they were out of boss. So I could have gone with Splashing Dodge. Oh, I should have Splashing Dodged here. I can't Splashing Dodge anymore. Looks like I can't get out of the... Well, I could... No, I can't. Fuck. That's what I needed to do. I need to Splashing Dodge KO Badoo. That's what I needed to do. Oh, wait, they're out of boss. I can rebench Clefairy. Oh, true. I need an energy. Okay, unless they play 4 boss, I guess. I play the Secret Box now just to get rid of it, because they're going to unfair save me. I don't want Secret Box in my deck. Actually, I maybe want to go for a Hassle anyways, right? Oh, no, I can't protect this Phantom. I don't have another Trevenant. My last Trevenant's prized. Oh, no, it's in the discard pile. Okay. So I have to go double Night Stretcher. It's fine. And then I need a Hassle into an energy. No, I don't need a Hassle. No, I do, because I have to corner KO. Okay. But now they can get rid of the Meowth and the Fez. I think you need a lock in. Maybe a little bit. Probably not though. Okay, they could be playing 4 boss, and I guess if they're playing 4 boss, they got me. The miss might be better somewhere else, to be honest. I might need a corner with the next Trevenant. No, that's never true. So the miss, I might need the miss to protect my bench if they get some weird play going. So I'm going to attach this, I think. I need a corner, okay. I think I hold this because I might end up on the Snorlax or I might end up on one of the Trevenants. Corner knockout. Let's see what happens. If they have 4th boss, I guess they got me. I was thinking boss KO Meowth, evolve Phantom. I couldn't do that though. My first attack is not active. My first attack is not active here. They KO'd Clefairy on the previous turn. My assumption is, well, no. Well, I assume they play 3 boss. If they play 4, yeah, that's what I was saying. If they play 4 boss, they got me, I guess. Which it wouldn't be a crazy thing. I've seen 4 boss before, but did they KO Wooloo? Yeah, but they didn't KO Wooloo from. It has to be from damage. My bad. It has to be from damage from an attack. By damage from an attack. Wooloo was KO'd by damage counters, not the damage. The Wooloo KO doesn't count. Dude, not the Mind Bend. Oh, I had to replace the stadium there to take the KO, right? We needed all the modifiers for the knockout. Okay, now they're down 3. They're down 9 energy. So boss on this Dracloak could be effective. Dude, stop. Are they even, is that legal for them to play that many stadiums? There's a being obnoxious. Oh, if I had a missed on the active, I wouldn't have been able to get Mind Bended. So I probably should have misted the active to play around Mind Bend. Sure. Ooh. Oh, switch retreat, corner knockout. That's pretty good. That's the most fair stamp I've seen in a while. I should have put the missed active to play around the Mind Bend in the immediate, to be honest. I forgot that I still had the switch left, so then Petrol for switch becomes an out off of the unfair stamp, and I still have 3 Petrol and 2 Pokegear left in the deck, so. Alright, it was looking a little sus, but now it's looking less sus. Honestly, the card I kind of want in the deck from after playing it now is I kind of want a 4th Trevenant. Like, we put the Hassle in over the Ruffian, but I also kind of want a 4th Trevenant. So there's just, like, less pressure on our Night Stretchers. The Night Stretchers feel like there's so much pressure on them. In a combination of having to recover Trevenant. So there either should be, like, more Night Stretcher. I guess there's an argument for more Night Stretcher as well. But... oh, no, I KO. I thought they did something there, I'm not gonna lie. They convinced me that I couldn't KO their active. I was convinced I couldn't KO the Dunsparce there.